DWAC, guys. Wow. In this video, we're going to talk about the brand new Trump SPAC deal that Donald Trump announced he is going to be launching his own social media network and his own basically overall media network to basically compete with big tech, guys. So we got quite a few things to talk about in this video. This stock was up huge yesterday. I really missed this play. I did it. I caught wind of this play actually earlier in the day, but I completely underestimated the potential. So right now, as I'm recording this video in a pre-market, the stock is at $74, guys. So it literally went from basically opened at 12 on Thursday's session on Thursday the 21st, and now it's sitting up at $66. So a lot of people are still wondering, what is this stock? What is the Trump SPAC about? What is DWAC about? Will this stock go a lot higher? Is it too late to get in? So we're going to talk about a lot of these things in this video, guys. So make sure you guys smash the like button and hit some red subscribe button if you guys enjoy this content. But before I get into the video, guys, I want to talk about my two favorite stock and crypto tools that I use on a daily basis to basically do research, build my portfolio, and make gains. Okay, so Webull is my favorite social trading app for you guys, especially if you want to trade stocks pre-market or as early as 4 a.m. And if you sign up using the link in the description below, or you go to investortrip.com/Webull, you'll get 2 free stocks. One when you open your first Webull brokerage account, and when you direct deposit any amount, guys. You can trade fractional shares, 0 commissions, just like Robinhood. You can even trade cryptos as well. And most importantly, the thing I like about Webull is that they don't delete the buy button, and you can trade pre-market as early as 4 a.m. And for my crypto trades, guys, I simply use Coinbase. Okay, Coinbase is my favorite crypto trading broker. You can buy anything from Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, whichever cryptos you want, and it's super safe and super secure. And they actually give you up to $38 worth of free crypto if you guys sign up using my link below. You can create your own crypto portfolio, manage it, make recurring buys, trade everything on the app. Plenty of protection, up to $250,000 FDIC insurance, over 68 million verified users. So you guys are interested in Coinbase or Webull, be sure to check the links in the description below. So let's get right into the bulk of the video, guys. Let's talk exactly what's going on here. So there's an article posted on CNBC. It says shares of Trump-linked SPAC close up 350% following news of social media deal. So the SPAC deal, Digital World Acquisition Corp. Okay, so to give you guys a quick rundown of what basically caused this, Donald Trump was basically deplatformed in early January from Facebook, Twitter, most of the big tech companies, simply because they kind of blamed him for the whole storming of the Capitol. Now, whether or not he was basically the catalyst behind it, this is not a political channel, guys. I'm just kind of giving you guys exactly what happened. It says on January 6th, basically big tech blamed him for the mob that stormed the Capitol, and he was deplatformed. So it looks like Trump is coming back, and like what a lot of people should do in this situation where, hey, you know, if you can't, if you can't say what you want to say on a platform, you create your own platform. So this is what exactly has sparked the creation of this Digital World Acquisition Corp. So if we head over to the website, we can see here, and I'm going to actually link to this in the description if you guys want to check this out on your own. It says Trump Media and Technology Group, a uniting force for freedom of expression. And basically he's going up against big tech. Okay, so he's going to call his social media network, he's going to call it Truth Social. And basically, after getting, kicked off of social media, he decided to kind of come back. Now, there's not a lot of information on the site. Okay, it's pretty bare bones here. It just basically says that they're basically launching this as a kind of a rejoinder to what happened to Donald Trump getting deplatformed. But I do have a link to the investor presentation. So we're going to head over to the investor presentation and check it out a bit. So once again, on this investor presentation, there really isn't any financial information. Okay, it's just basically talking about what exactly they plan to do. So let's just talk about it a little bit. So as you can see here, basically Donald Trump referring to how, he was banned as the U.S. president on Twitter, but there's active Taliban accounts. So he's really referring to kind of like the unfair treatment and kind of, how Twitter and Facebook and all of these big tech platforms are going against the First Amendment. Okay, the First Amendment, freedom of speech. And according to him, this should apply to social media networks as well. So his company is planning to disrupt, obviously, the FANG monopoly, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google, and Twitter as well. And he's also planning to have streaming content that will compete with other companies as well, like Netflix, Disney, CNN, iHeartMedia. So this is really interesting. I think an interesting opportunity here. I really don't know where this is going to go, but we do know that Donald Trump has a massive social media following, and he is able to get attention and get lots of free advertising. So people do follow him, and they do listen to him, and they do support him, and he is a former president, so he's definitely got a lot of clout and a lot of social media presence and following. Even though he was deplatformed, it was only a matter of time until he was going to come back with some type of company or some type of business model to kind of stick it to the companies that basically kicked him off their platforms. So before he was deplatformed, he had 89 million Twitter followers, 33 million followers on Twitter. I'm sorry, 89 million Twitter followers, 33 million Facebook followers, and 24 million Instagram followers. So he had almost 150 million followers until he was deplatformed. And according to him, he'll be able to basically build a big media company that will basically provide conservatives and other free thinking people with the opportunity to voice their opinions, whereas when you talk about certain things on platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, it's pretty easy to upset the bigwigs and the people controlling these social networks, and you can easily get deplatformed. So I knew this was coming, okay guys. We just knew eventually there was going to be a response to big tech, whether it was someone like Donald Trump, who's very conservative, or it was some type of blockchain decentralized social media platform. It just seems like we are in the social media era. It just seems like that these big tech companies do have a ton of control. Even though obviously you're watching this on YouTube, there really isn't any alternatives other than YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. So there is a huge demand for these alternative networks, and I think we're going to start to see that more and more. And I also think that this is an interesting point for how SPACs can really open up a huge opportunity. So for a lot of you guys out there that are new to SPACs, basically this company will end up merging. So we're going to talk a little bit about the financials, but this is just the investor presentation. I'm going to link to it even though it doesn't have any financial information. So we're going to talk about the actual financials. Okay, so in the SEC, I'm reading an article from Seeking Alpha here. It says in the SEC release, the initial enterprise value of the company was around $1.7 billion. Okay, that's at a $10 stock price. So that's including the initial enterprise value of the Trump Media and Technology Group of $875 million plus additional $825 million in additional shares. So at $1.7 billion, right now the stock is currently trading, if we take a look at it, it's like at around $74. So it's basically almost 7x, right? So if we take a look at a little bit more than 7x, so if we take a look at 1.7 billion and we multiply that by 7, we're looking at a market cap of around, I would say around, just a quick, around 11 billion, $12 billion at these current prices. So at this current price, DWAC is valued at around 11 to $12 billion. So, so depending on where you think this company can go long term, I've seen a lot of other people on YouTube talking about they think the stock can hit as high as $500 in the future. And this is definitely a high risk, high reward play. Okay, the stock is literally ran up huge, and it's already a big in pre-market. So I just wanted to give you guys this video because I do think that there is some opportunity to play this stock and trade a little bit more. Okay, it's up 62% pre-market, which is absolutely insane, guys. So the opportunity is here. Where will DWAC stock end up? I don't know, but I expect Friday's session to be absolutely insane. Friday 22, this should be a crazy trading session. Will it hit $100, move past it, $150? Will it kind of do exactly what GameStop did, where GameStop literally went from like in the low, like $10 to $20 and ran all the way up to as high as $400? It's possible. So I do think if you're looking for some quick games, it probably wouldn't hurt so much. It would have been better, obviously, to get in at like $12 or $20. But, a lot of people did end up getting in GameStop at around $60 or $70, rode it up to $400, and they still 3, 4, 5 times their money. So, looking at how much clout and how much, how polarizing Donald Trump is, you can say he's even on the same level as a guy like Elon Musk. We could see a DWAC hit 100, 200, maybe even $300. And one of the reasons why is simply, I think one of the reasons why you can definitely see a stock is not just with Donald Trump's clout, but the extremely low float on this stock. Okay, so we take a look here. The stock literally has only 35 million implied shares outstanding. So it's very, very, very low float stock. So this is one of the reasons why this stock is just soaring like crazy. Okay, there's not a lot of shares available, kind of similar to what we've seen with some of these other plays, some of these other meme stocks. It's just simple supply demand. So literally there's Trump literally has hundreds of millions of followers, all over the world. But there's only 35 million shares. So I think everyone that believes in Donald Trump was upset when he got deplatformed. I think they're definitely going to be buying this stock, not just because to make money, but just to support him in whatever endeavor he's going in. Because after, he transitioned from being president, this looks like it's his next challenge to take down the same guys that deplatformed him. So, now when the SPAC deal completes, obviously, this number is going to change. So the number of shares outstanding is definitely going to change once the deal is completed. But and according to the current market cap, this is about, I would say, about 20 to 25%. I don't have the exact details on what percentage of the SPAC shares, but usually it's around 20 to 25%, which means that the number of shares outstanding will probably be around, I would say, 120 to 160 million, maybe 200 million once the deal is done. So right now, we don't know when the SPAC deal is going to close, but we do know that there's just not enough shares to go around. So, the volume on this stock was literally, I believe it was around 400 million shares traded, 498 million shares traded, and there's only 35 million shares available. So that's the reason why this stock is soaring so high. This definitely an interesting opportunity. I'd like to see where this goes. This could be the next GameStop. It could soar to 100, 200. We don't know. Do I think it's going to go to 3, 4, 500 before the wheels fall out? We'll see. If this stock goes to, right now it's currently valued at the total company values at like $12 billion. So if it were to go to 140, that would value it like 24 billion. 200 would be like around 36 billion or so. So we don't know, but we do know that these big tech companies, they often hit trillion-dollar valuations, and Donald Trump definitely has enough social media power, enough social media clout. So could we be looking at the next trillion-dollar big tech network? Who knows? But we do know that it's the ground floor. We really see where this goes. And I do think a lot of people are going to hollow these shares. I don't think they're just going to trade in and out of them. I think they're going to really support Donald Trump. He's really polarizing guy. Like him or not, he's able to hold your attention. He's an entertaining person, and he is a former president. So he definitely checks off a lot of boxes. Like I said, this is not a political channel. I'm not in supporting him or not. I'm just kind of stating the facts here, trying to give you guys my opinion on where I think this is heading. So we're going to be following this more. So be sure to check back on this channel. I'm going to be making some updates, probably following this one pretty closely to see if it makes some GameStop moves. Maybe I'll dip in there. Really wish I had bought earlier in Thursday's session, but I just missed this one. I was looking at some other stocks and just a little bit distracted on that session. So hopefully I'll let you guys know what's going on in future. If you guys enjoy my content, please smash the like button, hit the red subscribe button to get more updates. We'll see where this goes. And let me know where you think this is headed in the comments. We haven't really seen any huge meme stocks since AMC and GameStop. So this looks like that this is the next era in meme stocks. This one could really take off. So let me know what you guys think this is headed to. So that's it until next time, guys. Take care.